Good evening and welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph and I am the host of this show. This is a show that's dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back at my 28 favorite rock albums from the year 1975. We are now at album number 26 on day 3. And album, I guess it would come in, the third album that we're doing, but it's coming in at 26. And the album is from Bachman Turner Overdrive, better known as BTO. And the album is Head On, their 5th studio album. So this album was released December of 1975, recorded in RCA Studios in Toronto, about 42 minutes, 43 minutes in length. It's on the Mercury label, of course, and produced by Randy Bachman. Okay, so this album also features Randy Bachman on guitars and vocals, C.F. Turner on bass and vocals, and then Rob Bachman on drums and Blair Thornton on guitars and backing vocals as well. So pretty much the classic BTO lineup, the big ones. So this album follows the four-wheel drive album, and so the way I look at it is Not Fragile was very heavy, and then you have four-wheel drive, which was a little less heavy, and this is less heavy than that. So it's not, this album I guess is still a hard rock album, of course. Like it hasn't deteriorated, like it hasn't gone down that much at this point. The production's a little cleaner and sounds better, but it has a little bit more of a poppy feel to it, although it's far from a pop album. It's still very, very heavy. So it has 9 tracks on the original album, and they added the one song that they didn't put on the original album. They added it to the more up-to-date releases of the album. So again, this came out in 1975, so it fits the bill perfectly. This is one of the BTO albums. I did have it for a while in album form and then in CD form. I'm not sure what happened to the CD. It might have been when I was moving about 10 or 12 years ago. One of the bins that I had my CDs in got kind of damaged a bit, and I don't know, half a dozen or more of the video CDs got damaged, and I think this could have been one of those CDs. But anyways, it's a good album. Not a great album, but a good one. It's got that big hit, Take It Like a Man, which is really good, but still not one of my favorite BTO songs, but still a very heavy song. And this also features Little Richard on piano playing it at the end. You'll hear it as it gets close to the end. You'll hear CF go, take it, Richard, and he's referring to Little Richard at the time. The other hit on the album was a hit here in Canada, which is Looking Out for Number 1. Kind of a jazzy, bluesy song with some really tasteful guitar. Didn't like this tune too much when I was younger, but it's grown on me over time. The rest of the album is pretty solid. Find Out About Love, pretty heavy song, and Average Man, both 2 songs I liked quite a bit and still like quite a bit. Stay Alive, another really good one. And then you have the song What You Take Me For a While. It's kind of a ballady kind of song. A ballad in the sense that it's softer than most the BTO songs, but it does have a little bit of a heavier riff as well. Yeah, overall a pretty rockin' album, just not as rockin' as its predecessors. That's all. And maybe the last, I think it is the last BTO album to kind of be chart friendly. I don't think they had any that after that made the charts, not under the BTO banner anyways. Yeah, great album. I suggest that if you're collecting BTO, this is probably mid-range for them. So it wouldn't be the top couple of albums, but it might battle BTO 2 or BTO 1 for that third spot on a given day. I quite like it a lot. Sorry, my other computer went out, so I can't read my notes. Not that I need to, but it dimmed the picture as well. Yeah, so been listening to this album, like I said, for quite a few years. Pretty solid album. Comes in here today at album number 26 on my tops 28 favorite rock albums from 1975. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Give any kind of comments you may want about the album or about BTO in general, or about this year in music. Maybe you have a favorite that you want to list here as well. So anyways, that's great. I hope you had a good day and are having a good night, and we will see you in the morning when this video comes out. Take care.